Hello everyone and welcome back to Paranormal Ripples. I am Ray and this is Secrets of the Stars episode 18. I've scheduled this originally for last night but I brought it forward today because I was feeling a bit after the yesterday. But this episode is um intriguing one, I should say. This is about a structure in California, in Landers, California to be exact, that has left scientists and everything bewildered and bemused at it, and it was built by for scientist George Van Tassel in the 50s. This is integratron, and he says that he got a message from aliens to build this structure. So I'll go into details about it all. If you like this video, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. Watch all my other videos on the topics and everything else. And yeah, without further ado, let's discuss the integratron. So, the integratron. What do we know about it? Well, apparently it's a machine that was built, like I said, by George Van Tassel, the scientist. And he says they got a message from space, like from aliens, when they come down and into the airfield, because he was an engineer at the time. And he got this vision from them after getting taken up into their spaceship, apparently. And this structure was in the Mojave Desert, and basically it rejuvenates people, and basically is a key to immortality, apparently. And when he died, it was 95% done. And he said he was only a few weeks away from completing it, and then he passed away, and all of the paperwork and that was taken away by the government, the American government. So I've got two articles here. I've got one in the Atlantic, and I've got another one in the PBS SoCal website. So I'll look at the Jennifer McCartney's article in a second, and I'll show you it. This is from 2015. But yeah, this is the structure first. This is the integratron, and it's all made out of wood and fiber optic. And there's no nails used in this structure, so no banging on nails or anything. All this was perfectly built, which is nuts. So, what does it do? So basically, you go apparently Ancient Aliens also done an episode of this on their show. But basically, what it was that you could go in one side, and and like Nikola Tesla was discussing years before, like like it had to do with like electromagnetic waves and that. And basically, you go in the door, and then you get the electromagnetic waves and everything, and it rejuvenates your body and that. Then you come out the other side, and you're fully basically healed, and you can, you know. But yeah, it was 95% done. The last 5% was never ever done. Apparently, we will get back to it one day, but now it's getting used for sound baths, which is absolutely crazy. Like, how can you have it as a sound bath, But there again, here we go. So, this is the article in question from the Atlantic by Jennifer McCartney from 2015. A time machine in the Mojave Desert. A four-story structure designed to recharge cell structure is now a recording studio and tourist attraction. See? The sign said dedicated to research in life extension. George Van Tassel, an aviator and UFOologist, put it outside a structure he described as a time machine for basic research on rejuvenation, anti-gravity, and time travel in the Mojave Desert in the early 50s. In fact, the story of George Van Tassel's Integratron, as the machine is known, is so outlandish, so otherworldly, and so enchanting, encompassing UFOs, magnetism, Nikola Tesla, our Jews, who he actually worked for, Moses and an alleged German spy, that it's little wonder the site continues to attract tourists, artists, reporters, drifters, and spiritual pilgrims more than 60 years after Van Tassel began to build what would become his life's work. Basically. And then you go there, look, and they see the white wood dome structure sits 4 stories high and 55 feet in diameter. There you go. According to Van Tassel, the site was determined by its relationship to the Great Pyramids in Giza, as well as proximity to magnetic vortices. So yeah, I'll go. Basically, I'll go Google Maps for this. Right. Yeah. Right. So it's California. Landers would be there. Where's Mojave? About here in it. Right. Let's have a quick look. Integra. There you go. There it is. So I was close to it, yeah. I wasn't close to it, but the way LA is, which is crazy. But yeah, there it is. So there's Landers. Right. Keep that in mind. Right. Then if you go across, here's Cairo. And there's Giza. So basically, look. See how that is like lined up, basically. You know? That is like nuts. So basically line it up so that it's on the same kind of thing, like the same fall for like same alignment as the Great Pyramid of Giza. And also, if you think about it, apparently, right, where is there's LA. Landers, there we go. The integratron, there you go. There's giant rock here as well. Now we'll get into that in a minute. Giant rock is a tourist attraction as well. Apparently, there's quartz here as well, which was also used in the construction of the Great Pyramid of Giza, which is also a thing that can which is also like crazy. There's also a ley line that runs through here, I believe. I saw as well, which runs through that, the Great Giant Rock. So yeah, a lot of coincidences there. And you're telling me that he never, I mean, he must have got something given to him, like some kind of message. But no offense, there's so many coincidences with that. Like that's crazy. Um. mm, Where are we? Satellite. Here we go. Thank you. Yeah, there's the integratron. Yeah, see? That looks. I think that's the quartz like thing. The ley lines here with where giant rock is. But let's put like this down. Yeah, so I can show you before we talk about giant rock. This is giant rock. Look at the size of that thing. Thanks, Armando, for the picture, mate. But that's crazy. Look. It's like literally nuts. Well, anyways, here's an article about it and talk about some of it. There you go. There you go. An immense boulder of igneous quartz, monzonite, from some 65 to 136 million years ago, cleaved, and a huge section of the boulder came crashing down, revealing a gleaming white granite core, which you just saw. Look, that happened 24 years ago. The erratic, aptly named giant rock tower, some 7 stories high, weighed in at 25,000 tons or more, and covered 5,800 square feet. There you go. New Agers have described a giant rock's location as a spiritual vortex where the Earth's ley lines intersect. Yeah. Ley lines, see? I discussed them quite a bit on Haunted Hours. And I think I also done a show with Scott where we talked about ley lines. So check them out and everything else. So if you're remember, if you're enjoying this, hit that like button, subscribe if you haven't already. So yeah, channeling mystical and psychic energy. Perhaps there is some validity of this assertion. After all, Landers is located about 20 miles north of Joshua Tree National Park, which was the epicenter of a severely destructive 7.3 magnitude earthquake that occurred on June the 28th, 1992. So 32 years ago, this Friday, it would be that 32 years since that earthquake, which is crazy. Look, his roof is a rock. Yeah, see. This was Frank Kritzer's stuff originally, but something crazy happened to him. Yeah, he lived under the rock and everything, but I'll tell you something. Which here you go. To add fuel to the fire, Fritz had been under yeah, hang on, where are we? 3 wheels. There you go. Probably Kritzer was disregarded an agreeable character. An illustrated article from the May 9th edition of the LA Times featured his unique home and a public airstrip, which was where Van Tassel said that he had that encounter with the aliens. Years later, however, in 942, the Times article presented Kritzer as in a completely different light. 3 Riverside deputies raided his subterranean home, which was underneath that rock, giant rock, on July the 25th, 942, the night before the article was published, seeking information on recent thefts of dynamite, gasoline, and mining equipment in area towns. Right? To add fuel to the fire, Kritzer had been under FBI investigation sometime during the late 30s for suspicious activities spurred by pre-World War II paranoia and his fraudulently assumed German heritage. It hadn't helped, though, that he had installed a shortwave radio antenna and receiver on a nearby rock formation. Um, And then look, there you go. The Times says that shortly after arriving, deputies Claude McCracken, Al Simpson, and Fred Pratt were severely injured when 70 pounds of Critz's dynamite mysteriously exploded. But apparently, to some reports, Critz had done it himself because he was going to get enrolled in he was asked to go down and sign on because they were still calling people up for World War II, and he didn't want to go. But one of his regular visitors there was George Van Tassel, an Ohio native, who had moved to Southern California at age 20 to work in the booming aviation industries. There you go, he worked and with Douglas aircraft till 41, then moved on to Howard Hughes' operation, and finally ended his aviation career at Lockheed Skunk Works in Burbank. Well, he continued to go there, and then he decided Van Tassel, that in 47 that he would move his wife Eva and their 3 daughters to Giant Rock. KVOS website reports. This is the interview that he done. I'd highly recommend going and listen to it. This was a 1964 interview. Go and listen to it. It's crazy. But yeah, then he decided. That's when he described about everything like integratron, his visit from the aliens and everything. But there you go. Beginning in 53, there you go, began to conceive, plan, and construct integratron for 3 miles south of Giant Rock. The 16-sided domed wooden structure is 38 feet high and 55 feet in diameter, joined together without nails, or metal fasteners so as not to interfere with its conductive qualities. The building is just constructed with glue, laminated old growth Douglas fir beam spines, and plywood. And the exterior is painted white, obviously. Brilliant white, and from a distance gives the impression of a flying saucer had just landed. The rotating floating arm, there you go. The rotating floating armature mounted with 64 aluminium conduit stem. Collectors was designed to act as a huge capacitor. Oh fucking hell! To collect up to 50,000 volts of static electricity from the air in order to charge a human body, but it never became operational. There you go. But basically, he had it working, and then he mysteriously died. There you go. There you go. Although the building itself had been fully constructed by 1959, when Van Tassel rather mysteriously passed away of an heart attack on February the 9th, 1978, Integratron's electrostatic mechanism was said to be 90% complete. Well, it was 95 now. And no plans or instructions could be found to make it operational. So yeah, apparently, that's because the government went in. Oh yeah, that's that one. So yeah, that's basically what Giant Rock and the Integratron says. But basically, yeah. Oh my god. No offense. But look at that. On January the 21st, 2004, the High Desert Star reported that an unidentified woman spray painted the boulder's exposed surfaces bright red as an artistic intervention expressing the rock's pain. Like, seriously? I'm all for doing stuff, but that's just ridiculous, But yeah, I'd highly recommend going to look at all this. The Integratron. If it is go, it gets operational, right? Here you go. There's a website on all three. Now, look. That's what it looks like now inside. Which is nuts. Just like a sound bath. But if he did get something said to him, right? You know what I mean? It's nuts. Look, there's about history, look. There you go. This unique structure was listed in 2019 on the National Register of Historic Places. There's George Van Tassel. Some more stuff about him. But yeah, I would, if you want to know something interesting, this is the thing to look at. Because this is nuts. Excuse me, guys. But yeah, this is absolutely crazy. Like, look, historical resources, historical timeline. There you go, see? See, look, then it said enough empty, look. New owner, and then this is the new ownership people. But it's crazy. So if they're 5% off and they've not gone back to do it, you know, they took the paperwork. What are they afraid of? Because I'm not even rude, electromagnets and that and everything have been proven lately that it works on our bodies. But could you imagine that it came in sooner and he'd actually done this? Like, it's crazy. You know? But yeah, I would, if you want to have a look at something which is crazy, this is the thing though. An integratron. You know? Excuse me. But this is a crazy thing going on. Where are we? And there's the integratron down here. But yeah, I'll just do a sound thing. Do a street view quickly of it. About there you go. There it is, look. You see what I mean? You can't get a good view of it from the street view, but yeah. Like, it's absolutely nuts, but yeah. An integratron. Like, go and research it, look. Smithsonian, look. You know, an article on it, look. Look, see? There you go. Atlas Obscura, used on their website before for certain things. They've done an article on it. But yeah, go and have a read of it. It is a fascinating structure. And if it does come to fruition and they do manage to get up and running, like, it's going to be crazy. So, anyways, I'm going to leave this part here. Hit that like button. Subscribe if you haven't already. Comment all that good stuff on your thoughts. So, comment and let me know what you think. And that. Go and look at it yourself. It is crazy. Thank you so much for watching. And I'll be back in a bit with some gaming. So, take care, everyone. Bye bye.